Hey guys, so I haven't had any videos of the Awesome Q95 in a while because I broke the camera that's on here. And I know that from some of the reviews that people had some issues with the camera not staying in place. It's just basically stuck in there with some hot glue. There's no other mechanism to hold the camera in place, but that wasn't my problem. My camera stayed in place. I just crashed into a tree and destroyed the camera. It won't even turn on anymore. So I ended up desoldering it from the pins here. Took it off. Then I realized I should probably get a camera that can utilize the on-screen display, the OSD. So what I did was I picked up this guy here. This is the Turbowing all-in-one camera, and it has the 4 connections here for power and also video in and video out. And it just happens to be the same size, so it'll fit in here. I will probably just mount it again with some hot glue and maybe some foam tape, and then wire it up here. The way you're going to wire this up is the yellow here is video in, and it should be denoted right there as VI. Video in is the top one. The white is video out. The black is ground, and the red is power or 5 volts. And then the way you want to wire it up on these 4 connectors here is if you flip it over, and I'm not sure if it's going to come out in camera, but so there's some silk screened labels there, and the video in is the basically the one closest to the receiver. So it's going to go video in, video out, and I think that one is, let me double check that one. Yeah, so it goes video in, video out, 5 volts, and grounds. The grounds on the bottom and the video in's on the top there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll wire this up, solder it in, and then I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll go ahead and take it for a fly. Okay, so I got the camera mounted, and here's the wiring. As I mentioned before, you got the yellow, the white, the red, and the black from right to left. You can see that's how you should wire up your camera. And I did not use hot glue. I just used a single piece of double-sided foam tape here on the bottom to mount it to this little bottom plate here. This little plate where the camera mounts to. It's a little loose, so I just secured the camera with some dental floss. I wrapped it around the lens there through this hole here, and this hole here, and then this back hole here, and just had it all tied off here, and it's actually pretty secure, so probably won't break unless I crash it. It shouldn't be loose in flight. The other thing I did was I just modded the power cord and wrapped it behind this little buzzer here. It was kind of loose and was hitting the props. Just have it off to the side here, and then I'm have this secured with my rubber bands here that I'm going to be securing my battery with. The rubber band that came with this originally already degraded and was breaking up, so I just ripped that off and just put on my own rubber bands here. Probably should do something about this buzzer LED thing in the back here. It's still a little bit loose. It's just stuck on with some double-sided foam tape. The reason it was loose is because the way the power wires are coming from the right and the left, I just routed them behind and to the one side here, which is probably the better thing to do. So that ought to do it. Let me power this up and I'll show you what the OSD looks like. Okay, so we see that the Betaflight OSD is working now, and I got my voltage and my flight time like I usually like. So yeah, for those of you guys that were disappointed that the Awesome Q95 didn't come with an OSD, if you replace your camera, you can then get an OSD on there. So all you gotta do is get a camera that has the OSD input outputs for video in and out. like this one here, the Turbowing. I'll put a link in the description for that part if you want to upgrade or fix your Q95 if you broke your camera, and then you can get the OSD, the Betaflight OSD, and then obviously you can do your PID tuning and all that within the OSD. So that's the advantage of having that OSD. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.